Yeah. What's happening, world? You know where you at, baby. This is cheese. The city of the cheese. You know what I'm talking about? And we got some great news, man. We got some good news coming and came through. You know what I'm saying? We've been hearing a whole lot of different stuff been going on out here. You know what I mean? But hit that like and that subscribe button, man, for your boy. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, we trying to get this city going, baby. You feel me? I already say, man, yeah, like I said, we got some shit, man, to talk about for real. We're going to get into the clip. I want y'all to watch this shit. This shit deep. You hear me? This shit that's going on, that went on down there in Mississippi. And man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing that those brothers are still alive and able to tell their story the proper way and get justice. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Down in Mississippi. You hear me? I'm talking about down in Mississippi. These motherfuckers got justice. And I want y'all to check out the clip, man. We're going to have some reactions and everything.
Prison each for raiding a home and torturing two black men. The officers, all of whom are white, belong to a group that described itself as the Goonz Squad. In January of 2023, the 6 officers burst into a home, then beat, handcuffed, waterboarded, and tasered Michael Corey, Jenkins, and Eddie Terrell Parker. The officers also sexually abused them with an object while shouting racial slurs. One of the officers put a gun in Jenkins' mouth for a mock execution and pulled the trigger. The bullet lacerated his tongue, broke his jaw, exited through his neck. The officers then planted drugs at the scene in an attempt to cover up their act. The attack occurred in the majority white Rankin County, which is about 20 miles away from majority black Jackson, Mississippi. Some of the officers were also sentenced for their role in a separate assault just 2 weeks earlier, when another member of the Goonz Squad repeatedly tased a man and put his genitals in his mouth. While the charges focused on these 2 cases, the New York Times and Mississippi Today have revealed that deputies in the Rankin County Sheriff's Department have for decades barged into homes, handcuffed people, tortured them for information or confessions. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland issued a statement Thursday saying, quote, "The depravity of the crimes committed by these defendants cannot be overstated, and they will now spend between 10 and 40 years in prison for their heinous attack on citizens they had sworn to protect," AG Merrick Garland said. We go now to Jackson, Mississippi, where we're joined by Eddie Parker, as well as his attorney, Malik Shabazz, who is with Black Lawyers for Justice. Malik Shabazz, let's begin with you. Can you talk about the courtroom scene and the sentencing of these sheriff's deputies and police officers for what they did?
Good morning to the Democracy Now! Audience and Ms. Goodman. The scene inside of this courtroom in the United States District Court for the sentencing of the Goonz Squad was absolutely incredible, and you wouldn't believe it if it was a movie. I mean, to see the big, bad, intimidating, murderous Goonz Squad, to see all of them there, to see all of them in court, crying tears out of their eyes and begging the judge, begging Eddie and Michael, and in this packed room was absolutely incredible. But it was well-deserved because so many other families and victims have had to shed those tears and go to jail for a long time behind their crimes and lies. I mean, Amy, it was absolutely incredible, and never have we seen this many police officers sentenced to this kind of time in 1 week, and it was awesome.
Malik Shabazz, talk about how this self-described Goonz Squad operated.
Okay, well, they operate worse than criminals. I mean, they handcuff people. They like they did to Eddie. When they handcuff, they don't use warrants. They beat, they tase, They take their private parts out of their pants on another victim. They use dildos on Eddie and Michael, at least attempted to use them on Eddie and Michael. They waterboard like U.S. troops did in Iraq. They put guns to heads, guns in mouths. They shoot in mouths. I mean, they are everything that you have ever heard that police may do, they did. They throw down guns, they carry throw-down guns, they plant guns, they steal videotapes. And this is why they have received the longest and strongest sentences for any police brutality case in the history of the United States of America and even the world. This week, the 132 years given to the Goon Squad defendants represent the longest criminal sentences ever given out collectively and individually to police officers in the history of the United States of America. And they deserve every day and an hour of it.
Eddie Terrell Parker, your feelings in the courtroom after having been so seriously brutalized and tortured, to see these officers put away for years.
It was a moment in history. I mean, it was satisfying. I enjoyed every second of sitting and watching it all, come to a reality.
I wanted to turn to Michael Jenkins' mother, Mary Jenkins, who earlier in the week spoke outside the federal courthouse in Jackson, Mississippi.
When I first found out that my son was shot and that he was shot in the mouth, I was almost certain that he was dead. I called Rankin County, and at first they wouldn't let me speak with anyone. They said they were in a meeting. And when I finally spoke with someone, I asked him if my son was alive. And he said, as far as I know. I said, well, when can I see him? He said, when we let you see him. This is a crying mother on the phone trying to inquire about her son. He said, Michael is our property. That's what that deputy told me on the phone. My son shot in the mouth, and he's telling me that Michael is their property.
That's Mary Jenkins, Michael Corey Jenkins' mother. Malik Shabazz, will Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker also civilly sue for not only personally these men, but clearly one of the things that their lawyers argued, the lawyers for the sheriff's deputies and the officers, is that there was this permissive atmosphere that allowed them to operate in this way. Will they be suing the state or the city?
No, we are suing Rankin County and its board of supervisors and Sheriff Brian Bailey, who was supposed to be running a department that supervised and monitored its officers. Unfortunately, during the sentencing hearings, it came out that Brett McAlpin, who is the chief investigative officer, which is similar to internal affairs, the criminals ran the department in Rankin. And that's why they are facing a very large civil judgment and civil trial in this case. This is a pattern and practice of the Rankin County Police Department to routinely ignore constitutional right violations. I want to say one thing, and then I want you to hear from Mississippi attorney Trent Walker. He's with me. He's from Rankin. But Eddie Terrell Parker gave the most powerful victims' testimony in these 6 days, these 3 days of sentencing these 6 defendants. He was very powerful. Mr. Mel Jenkins, Michael Jenkins' father, were very influential in these hearings. But I would like you to hear a further answer on your question from Mississippi attorney Trent Walker, who's from Rankin County. Here he is.
Good morning.
Hi, Trent Walker.
Hello.
If you could go ahead. If you could talk about the significance of what's happened, and does this open up hundreds of cases going back decades?
It should open up hundreds of cases going back decades. Anything that these 6 have touched, in point of fact, given the testimony that they themselves gave, and they used terms like there was a culture of violence. More than one of them said that, and that violence and brutality was expected for you to work on the night shift, which they did not refer to as the night shift. They talked about it as the Goon Squad shift. And so, yes, anything that they touch should go back, be re-examined, and really just as a matter of course overturned. Because when you find that they're willing to plant evidence and falsify reports, they had Michael Jenkins charged with aggravated assault on a police officer and with possession of drugs. Michael could have been sentenced to up to 38 years in prison. And as a criminal law practitioner in Rankin County, I can tell you, he would not have been slapped on the wrist, and he would have served many years in prison for those charges that they falsified and put on him.
I want to go to U.S. Attorney Darren Lamarck, speaking last year, announcing the federal charges against the former officers for the attack.
These defendants committed heinous acts of violence against handcuffed victims, whom they terrorized under color of law. As reflected in the information unsealed today, these men sexually abused their victims, repeatedly tased them, tortured them, all under the authority of the badge which they disgraced. But not only did they brazenly commit these acts, but after inflicting serious bodily injury by firing a shot through one of the victim's mouths, they left him lying in a pool of blood. Gathered on the porch of the house to discuss how to cover it up. What indifference, what disregard for life.
So I'm wondering if either Trent Walker or Malik Shabazz can talk about the state charges, also federal charges, what this means. We're talking about officers sentenced not only for the attack that we're describing today on Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker, but for 2 weeks before, when they barged into someone's home. I think this was Dedman. And how has he been described? The judge said he committed the most shocking, brutal, and cruel acts imaginable. Attorney Shabazz, you've described Dedman as oppressive and sick. Talk about these acts that you know about that they did, that they were sentenced for, in addition to the case of Michael and Eddie.
Well, about a month before, they had targeted a person named Adam Schmidt, and Adam Schmidt allegedly had offended Dedman because he had allegedly stolen something from one of Dedman's friends. So the Goon Squad gangsters, they had his tag, and they had the tag tracers, and they had an order out. That if they found him driving anywhere without any probable cause to stop him, that they were going to stop him and deal with him. They found him one night. They called Dedman, who came off duty, on duty, and then Dedman, who was on this night shift. Now, I want to remind you that according to the sentencing hearings, you could not work the night shift in Rankin County Sheriff's Department without being a part of the Goon Squad. And overall, you could not rise or be promoted into the Rankin County Sheriff's Department without participating in violence and being violent at night with the Goon Squad. And every one of the defendants said that they were doing okay in their careers until they were inducted into this gang called the Goon Squad. Okay, so Dedman himself, it's so much sickness here, but any officer who you see that will whip out his private parts and attempt to put it in the mouth of a defendant.
On the side of
the road, take his gun out, shoot it by the side of his head to make him believe he's going to be killed, pull his pants down while handcuffed. This came out in court. Pull the man's pants down while handcuffed, grabbed his genitals, told him how the size of his genitals, then dry humped him. I said that it came out in court that Dedmon dry humped the man after they took him to a private house in another jurisdiction. I mean, you wouldn't believe it if you saw it in a movie, but I'm imagining it'll be that one day. But you know, in Mississippi, I gotta say this. We have a Department of Justice Civil Rights Division that is headed by a black woman, and Kristen Clark takes her job seriously, and her Southern Division attorneys have pursued and made history in this area. And Judge Thomas Lee, they thought that Judge Thomas Lee down here in Mississippi would not do justice, and oh, how he has set a standard and put police officers on notice all over America that if you do the crime, you're going to do the time, just like anybody else.
Well, I just want to say, Eddie Terrell Parker, you and Michael Corey Jenkins, amazingly brave in coming forward and describing what happened to you, which seems to have broken open all of these investigations right now. I want to thank civil rights attorney Malik Shabazz and Trent Walker with Black Lawyers for Justice, and Eddie Parker, who was tortured by the Goonz Squad. Thank you so much joining us from Jackson, Mississippi. And that does it for our show. Very happy belated birthday.
As you see the clip, what makes these people does this shit? What makes these people do this? You know what I mean? 6 officers. 6 officers. Yes. And you see these some big motherfucking country ass white boys. Yeah, you see these motherfuckers ain't playing. They were trying to do, man, they were causing harm to these boys. That shit ain't cute. Yeah, as you see, they been sued for $465 million. Shall we say somebody's about to get paid? And they should. You see how my boy was like, yeah, we finna go shit. Because he deserved to walk like that. He the one that got shot in his mouth. That's the one that got shot in the mouth and the bullet came out of his neck. Woo, that's a blessing, boy. Man, I'm so glad you, hey, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. When the Lord bless y'all with that money, man, y'all enjoy y'allself, man. Man, get out of that state and go enjoy yourself. You hear me? And I want y'all to see that shit right there with the Mississippi niggas, the motherfuckers and did down there. They done got 40 years, 25 years, 17 years, 10 years. Ooh, boy, that shit sound good to my ears. I ain't bullshit. That shit sounded so good to my ears when I was hearing them damn numbers, them police, that time that they was getting for that bullshit. Really, that they should have gave them more, but they ain't died. They didn't die. They survived. Ooh, boy, thank you, Jesus, boy. That ain't bullshit. Hey, man, them boys survived that shit, man. Water boy, torture, being plundered with dildos and can going on, man. This shit is off the chain, man. I can't make this shit up. Y'all heard this shit on the motherfucking video? Y'all heard that shit? That woman said waterboarding, been tampered with sexual objects. You heard the man said he got this motherfucker. Look, they had already been doing shit in the county. They got other shit on them. These motherfuckers, one motherfucker got a fetish of sexual shit homosexual activity. Hey, LMNOP community, what the fuck y'all gonna say about this? Is this how y'all really act? Y'all do shit like this? And I got another story for y'all that y'all really gonna dig too about this female teacher. But I'm gonna tell y'all about her. But right now we're working on these Mississippi boys. We giving justice to these boys. You hear me? These boys done went through some shit. And they survived this shit and able to talk about this shit. You know, I don't believe nobody could have survived that type of shit right there. Cause that's some right there. Hey, that's some treacherous ass shit. Motherfucker busting your shit. Boom! Doing, getting you all roughing you all up and shit. And you don't know what the fuck going on. Put you in handcuffs, slam you on the ground, beat you up. And then had a nerve to do some sexual act on you. Man, these motherfucker low down as fuck, taking out their penises and putting them in them boys' mouths, man. And they like to touch on boys' penises, man. What the fuck wrong with these white boys? These white boys love these black boys like that. God damn, man, y'all need to chill the fuck out. This shit ain't cute. For real. Somebody go talk to these boys, man. I'm talking about 6 motherfucking officers done these shit to these boys. Now y'all ass finna go to the penitentiary down there in Mississippi. Y'all going to partial. You get on down there to Parchment, somebody gonna handle that ass. You the one that like to do that sexual shit? Oh, they got somebody for you. Oh, don't worry about it. Since you got those homosexual tendencies, desires, don't worry. They got somebody just like that, just like you. Y'all gonna be very friendly. You got 20-some odd years or 40 years. So, hey, you'll be all right. Hey, that just should be the rest of your lifestyle. All right, buddy? All right. And the rest of you motherfuckers that done that bullshit, they put that gun in that boy mouth and shot that goddamn gun. Oh, they got somebody down there for you. Oh, boy, he waiting on you. Oh, he can't wait to see you and give you a big hug. I swear. Because he got something to put in your mouth and blow in your mouth, too. You hear me? Every day you got to blow and take the load. Yeah, you damn fool. You think these motherfuckers playing with y'all? Yeah. This gonna show the world around the whole United States of America that these motherfuckers not playing with you cops out here doing this hindrance thing out here to these boys. Yeah. They ain't gonna be playing with you. They gonna lock you up with the rest of them and let them handle you. They sure live gonna handle you real good. Big old hurt. Big hurt history ready for you, boy. Big hurt ready for you, boy. He waiting on you down there. And somebody your color, oh, they really gonna get in your ass. You goddamn right, because they gonna be like, why the fuck y'all do that whole ass shit? But anyway, or they might just say, yeah, we glad y'all did that. Come on and hang out with us. We can do that more often. So that way you gonna do with it in the penitentiary. And to the boy that always and the motherfucker that was sticking dildos in their asses and some shit, you wrong than the son of a bitch. But please believe, goddammit, they got somebody for your motherfucking ass too. You hear me? Boy, he can't wait till you get down there, boy. Yes, sir. I swear to God. He can't wait till your motherfucking ass get down there to that big damn penitentiary and you get comfortable. Ooh, you get relaxed. He gonna have a nice basket for you full of good damn treats. Full of goddamn, oh, he ain't gonna have a rose for you, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy, he gonna let you know you his woman. You gonna get it, cop. Oh, yes, you will. They gonna get your motherfucking ass. I swear for Lord, why we finna have y'all gonna be like, man, these motherfuckers down there, they fucking the shit out them white boys. You hear me? That what fuck finna go on. They finna be fucking the shit out them motherfuckers. Cause they know what the fuck they done did. Now watch this word right here. You know bullshit, man. Hey, man, hit that like and that subscribe for your boy Cheese, man. Do me a favor, man. Let's run this thing, man. Let's motherfucking make that cheese shredder, man. Hey, say, man, let's make that cheese shredder, man. Yeah, that's the cheese shredder, man. Yeah, man. Go ahead and drop it in there, man. Yeah, man. Cause we got justice out there in Rankin County, goddamn it. They goddamn ain't bullshitting with you motherfuckers. I swear for Lord, boy, when they get you, when the good is good, it's good is good. When the hot is hot, your ass is dropped, goddamn it. You think I'm bullshit. Them motherfuckers say y'all ass is gonna get up. Duh. In the motherfucking state gotta pay the motherfucking boy. And for cause the shit that they been going on, as they said, the shit been going on, y'all. It been going on. Huh? This shit been going on. These motherfuckers got a rep sheet of this shit. But they ain't been really taking heed. Nobody really been paying attention to this shit. But they paying attention now to you goddamn nasty funk ass. They paying attention to you now. They got eyes on you. They got eyes on you. I ain't bullshit. I'm trying to tell you. Ooh. And to that motherfucking captain. Oh, your ass is grass. Yeah, captain. That's your motherfucking ass. Ooh, you been knowing about this shit and you been shooting it up on the motherfucking rug, huh? Yeah. That's what the fuck been going on. You been shooting this shit up on the motherfucking rug. But that's all right though. That's about to change. Yeah, it's about to be a brand new day in the state of Mississippi, especially in Rankin County, because they about to unfold a lot of shit. Hello. Shred that cheese for the boy. Hey, man, I'm shredding them cheese for the boys in Mississippi, boy, because, hey, man, $465 million. Hello, world. You know the lawyer and everybody else can get their cut, but they still gonna get a nice slice. Please believe, nigga. Don't get it fucked up. They still gonna get a nice slice, for real. Cause, hey, man, nigga, they can get 50, nigga, they good. You hear me? You get 50, he get 50. Now let them go ahead and do what the fuck they gonna do with the money. You know what I'm saying? Womp, 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 womp. So congratulations to those two young black brothers, boy. Y'all survived it. Hey, one of my boys, I think the boy had a white, boy, you know that nigga a Mississippi nigga, man. That nigga was on that bed. That nigga got a goddamn white eye, man. My nigga was in the interview. I think that was, I know them white eye color, cuz. I'm from Mississippi, cuz. I know what they look like, cuz. Cuz was on camera with a white eye, boy. The boy was finna go bust down. I say, God damn. I ain't lying. Go ahead, a white eye ready to bust it down. He said, man, that happened, man. Ain't nothing we can do about it no more, but thank God that we get justice for it now. Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and roll me a blunt and enjoy myself, because I ain't got the food with them no more. I'm way out in Alabama some goddamn well. Yeah, boy, they moved away from where the fuck they were. Thank you. Mama, they moved out of from where she was. Thank you. Everything is a blessing now, boy. You hear me? And the lawyers and them, boy, y'all gonna enjoy y'allself. Hey, man, y'all did a fantastic job by fighting for these brothers. Hey, man, I tip my hat out to you fellas. You for real, though. Boy, they did that. Man, they did that, man. Hey, clap for them, man. Straight up. Hey, man, kudos, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love this shit. But for real, though, man, hey, don't worry about it. Them niggas in the penitentiary been watching. Don't worry about it. Them boys in the penitentiary been watching, boy. Them niggas ain't done. You hear me? You'll be shocked how much shit they keep up with. And especially they know they did that. Nigga, that just like my little cousin, cuz. What the fuck? Man, fuck that. Don't worry about it. Soon they get down here, boy, and they finna hit to the ground. There they go. They on the motherfucking bus now. Nigga, and you got a motherfucker that gonna probably, you know you got somebody, let me say this here. Motherfucker to tip a motherfucker off and be like, hey, man, you know them 6 motherfuckers that did that shit to them boys? Guess what? They coming to this penitentiary. Say less. Send them on. You think the motherfuckers ain't wait on that motherfucking ass, man? Y'all, no. There ain't gonna be no protected custody. No. We're gonna put you in jail, pop. Yeah. We're gonna put you in general population. That's where they going. So, hey, man, like I say, man, cheese it, man, and hit that motherfucking like and that subscribe, man. Yeah.